What's going on, guys? My name is Matt. I'm going to help you automate your fitness business. And today we're going through 5-step process to systemize your business. Now, if you're not up to systemizing your business, this is totally fine and be valuable for anyone essentially in business. But when it comes to fitness businesses, people have a really hard time hiring. And when they do hire, they struggle to train people. Now, a reason that is because a lot of the time you're a genius with many hands. You've been doing everything by yourself. You know, you've done marketing, you've done sales, you've done coaching, you've done debt collection. All of these tasks are something that you have had to do in the past, and you've never had to delegate that across to people. Now, I'm going to show you how I would and how I do it in businesses, including my own. So this is going to be the what, the when, the how, the and the who, and also how you can do it. So this is really simple. It makes writing SOPs, standard operating procedures, super simple. So first and foremost is defining your what. You need to map out every single thing you do in your business, right? This is daunting and it's going to take you some time, but the easiest way to do it is kind of like if you're tracking food. Every time you do a new task, you're just going to log it. And the easiest way to log it is in a Google Sheet, right? And it literally just needs to be task name, how long it took you, ignore the SOP link for now, and any notes. So you might, for example, say content creation and might be YouTube, and duration was 30 mins. SOP link, leave that. And the note could be whatever. It doesn't really matter at the minute, but it could just be as simple as content creation. And then you have content creation IG for Instagram and 1 hour, right? And then SOP link. So what you are going to do is every single task you do, you are going to document. And if you start off by doing it on a piece of paper, that's fine. And then just transfer it across to a Google Sheet. Great idea as well. Breaking down the responsibilities by person. The next step is to, if you do have a team, then add a column to task owner, right? So if that's you, you can write me. If that's Barry, who is your VA, then you write Barry VA, right? Because this is, even if you've already got some team, this is very beneficial for you, right? Because you want to hire new people. What happens if Barry leaves? All that kind of stuff. The next one is don't worry about perfection, right? Start simple and add more detail over time. So it is easy to start listing off tasks. It's hard to remember every single thing that you need to do. So everything on a daily basis, you might say, you know, I write YouTube videos, and then 2 weeks later, you're like, oh shit, I also do Pinterest boards. So start with what you know. Don't get caught up on the small details. And as you remember more things, add them to the list, right? And capture high-level categories and also granular tasks. So high-level things are like sales calls. Granular tasks are adding low compliance tag to client who is, you know, hasn't checked in 2 weeks. Like do the big things and then do the little things. Cool. Determine the when. Establish the cadence or turnaround for each process. So I've got this under duration, so how long it's going to take you. Again, you could also have another column to the right and have a frequency. So you could say every week, or this one here could be every day, or every fortnight for another one. Fortnight. I was going to write fortnight as the game. And you could use a task management tool like ClickUp if you didn't want to use a Google Sheet. However, I think Google Sheet is the easiest and it's free. So these are, once you start using tools like ClickUp or Monday.com, if you have multiple team members, it can get kind of pricey because they do pricing per seat. So, you know, you'll have, it's $12 for business, but it's $12 per person, billed per user per month. You know, if you have 10 team, that's $120 USD a month that you probably don't need that expense if you're just using it to track your SOPs. And for non-reoccurring tasks, focus on turnaround time rather than set schedule. So I still think it's important to log these both down, but 30 minutes every week, it's pretty simple. With a lot of coaches, we do have the ability to, we do have the frequency of tasks. Like we're doing the same thing over and over again. It's why it's a decent business. It's easy to replicate. So documenting the how. All right, so this is the real meat and potatoes of the video and what I wanted to get into showing you how I do this. So I have an example video here. I have gone through on Loom and shown someone how to do something and go high level. So add billing details. So realistically, all this video is going into GHL, connecting your Stripe, and making sure your details are connected, right? However, in the video, it's super easy for me to say, open up payments, click on integrations, click Stripe, right? However, if I was explaining that to you, if I was trying to teach someone, I would have to get them to share their screen, say, click here, and click here. So this is my rough draft SOP, right? So I'm going to apparently delete that link. I'm going to put this in here, right? I'm going to go do another column to the right. So SOP video. So I'm going to have that video on deck for people. And then the actual SOP link, this is where I'm going to show you some crazy shit. So you're going to take the transcript of this. You're going to go into Claude. Oh, not Claudie. The amount of time I make that mistake is hilarious. We're going to go, this is a task. It needs an SOP. Please write one in Markdown language. Make it easy to read like I'm teaching a teenager. And then you just paste it in. It doesn't matter that it all looks all fuddy-duddy. You hit enter. Now, Markdown language, if you don't know what Markdown language, it's the ability to go into here and do like heading or like heading. And it allows you to like have these drop-down tabs here, which is just makes things a hell of a lot nicer. And AI will give you Markdown language for a lot of things. So we've got our information here. I'm just going to copy this. And then in my Google Doc, I'm going to press two-finger click or right-click and paste from Markdown. If you don't have paste from Markdown, it's just in Tools, Preferences, and then Enable Markdown. So now we have this information here, how to set up Stripe payments in GHL. This is a little bit ugly. Claude can do a bit better in the Markdown language front. I think it was because I had already this on here. So if I just put this in normal text, yeah, cool. So that's what it looks like if I go paste from Markdown. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. So how to set up payments in high level, a beginner's guide to setting up payment integrations, what this guide is for. So it gives an intro to what it's for, what you'll need, high level account, Stripe account, payment details, access to payment settings, and it literally walks through step by step on how to do this. This is clearer than my video. I'm not going to show you the video because it's weird to show a video in a video, but this is clearer than my explanation was. So I literally just take that and then I paste that in my SOP link here. So now, over the next 6 months or even the next month, you will have literally, 100 tasks in here that you can send literally anyone to. And this is the way that Apple can take a good person and make them a technician. They literally give them all of the information that they would ever need to solve any technical question. And what you're doing is giving the ability for any employee to go and complete any tasks in your business, which is just insane, right? So documenting the how is super easy. An additional step to this is you can create flowcharts. Now, an easy way, I'm letting you in on some sauce here, but an easy way you can create a flowchart from this is by going, write that for me in a mermaid diagram. And if you don't know what a mermaid diagram is, you're going to find out. I'm just going to open up Whimsical. And I'm just going to go here. And what this is going to do, it creates a diagram for me in the form of code. Now, if you copy this, provided everything works nicely, I'm just going to delete this one. And I've copied this code here. I've gone into my Whimsical. I'm just going to press Control V or Command V, and it's going to paste it as a diagram, which is just insane. Start, log into high level, go to payments in the left menu, click integrations tab, click connect with Stripe. Like all of this kind of stuff is just wild, right? Wild to me that we can do this with AI now. So again, it doesn't mean much here, but as soon as we paste it into a diagram software, we get a workflow diagram. So you can even take that and paste this in another one. It's like flowchart. Cool. Assign the who. This is for your next steps. Is so when you do hire someone, say you're hiring a virtual assistant to take care of your lead management, you can then assign that tasks to them and then just continuously try and get better. So if you can improve these over time as your process changes, you're going to stay ahead of yourself, and you're not going to be handing over old documents and old data to people and setting them up for failure. So when it does actually come time for you to hire someone or bring someone on or retrain your team, you can literally just feed them this setup and they will be able to complete any task in your business. This is the kind of stuff that I guess people look for when it comes to selling businesses too. So if you wanted to selling a fitness business is a bit weird because most of the time you are the business. However, if you've got like a gym or you've got some kind of fitness related business that isn't based around you, having this is like gold. Because then you're literally giving the person who's buying the business a toolkit on how to run the business front to back. I think this is the most valuable video I potentially have ever made, and I think you guys will really benefit from it if you continue, if you do this and stick at it, and it's just going to be astronomical. If you're looking for a free course in how to automate your business, and with Go High Level, Zapier, and Make, even I'm adding new modules every day, then the school community below, you'll be able to find that. And if you want me to jump in and automate your business, hell, even if you want me to document this kind of stuff and set up automations for this, I can do that too. So I will chat to you guys soon, and feel free to book a call below. Peace.